and welcome to this evening's practice, which is a back strengthening class as requested by one of our lovely students. Have your props available, get yourself comfortable, and take a moment to just let go of your day, let go of the world around you, and start to draw your awareness within. And relax into your legs and hips. And soften into your belly, letting your chest and lungs, your shoulders and arms be heavy and soft. On your next inhale, gently lift into your spine, lifting into the crown of your head, maintaining that lift as you continue to breathe. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Taking some nice deep inhalations and some slow, complete exhalations. Breathing in, feeling your breath come all the way down to the lower lobes of your lungs. And breathing out, exhaling, feeling your lungs empty, feeling them empty completely, not rushing to the next inhalation. Just allowing your breath to slow down your mind and thoughts. Feeling your whole body, your whole presence relax and slow. Inhale and exhale. Hey, Steffi. Hey, Sonia. One more breath, and then we'll move into 5 rounds of Goranga breathing. Breathing in fully and exhaling completely. And now syncing our breath as we inhale, silently drawing the sound Goranga into our mind. And as we exhale, saying the sound out loud for the entire length of our exhalation. Exhale completely. Let's begin. Inhale. Goranga. Goranga. Go. One last time. Goranga. Come back to your regular breathing, allowing the mantra to resonate through your mind and heart. Bringing our palms together in prayer position, taking a moment of gratitude or even a moment of quiet reflection to set an intention for your practice. Now to rub your palms together, generating a little bit of heat in your palms, and then opening your palms over your face, bringing that warmth into your face and gently massaging down and all right. Okay, let's get into some movement for this back strengthening practice. Sitting comfortably as we take the spine from side to side, anchoring down through the hip as you reach up and over to the other side, coming back and forth, moving with your breath. Exhale back to center. Inhale, nice big reach. Exhale. One more time each way. And come back to center, taking your hands behind you, fingers facing toward your hips. Inhale, lift up through the chest. So you're coming into a gentle back arch. You might even take your head back, opening up through the throat. Exhale, chin toward your chest, walking your hands forward and folding forward. Seeing if you can lower your forehead to the floor or bring your head to rest on your fists. Gently press your hips down into the floor to help increase that lengthening through your spine. And press yourself back up. Going into an easy spinal twist, taking your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. Lift and lengthen as you turn to look over your shoulder. And change sides. Right hand to the left knee. Lift and rotate. Turning to look over the left shoulder now. And back to center. Repeat that same twist again if this feels like the next step is too deep too soon. We're going to take the left foot under, right foot to the outside of the left thigh, grounding down through the right hip and lift up nice and tall, taking your hands in front of your knee, drawing the knee in toward your chest. And then further still, spiraling around to the right, holding your hand around your knee or taking your elbow to the outside of your knee, opening up through your palm. Nice strong energy through the palm and fingertips. Going back to center. Option to just switch your legs over, or you can do the Sammy swivel. Take your hands over to the left. Press down into your feet as you lift your hips up. Rotate around, dropping the right knee down, and your left foot should land on the outside of your thigh. Start by sitting up tall and grounding down into your hips, building that nice foundation. Find your breath. And then taking the right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you, or elbow to the outside of the knee, opening up through your palm. Release. Come back to center and over onto all fours. Okay, stacking your shoulders above your wrists and hips above your knees, spreading your fingers and thumbs nice and wide. Already feeling nice and strong in this position. Then inhaling, tilt your pelvis forward, looking forward, lengthening your spine, sending your hips back as you reach your heart center forward. Exhaling, taking your spine in the opposite direction, chin in toward your chest, belly to the spine. Moving with your breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And let's do one more each way. Exhale. Come back to center, coming into a neutral spine, resetting in this position so you feel nice and strong because we're going to play with some balance work now. So I'm going to build up into this pose and you can just go all the way or you can stay with a modification or approach that feels comfortable for you. So let's start by just raising the right arm up. And what I want you to focus on as you raise the right arm is to press down into the left palm, press down into your shins, and feel that gentle engagement through your core. Lower the hand, pressing down firmly through the right palm as you raise the left arm up. So this is how we stay nice and strong and balanced in the pose. Now taking the right leg back, maybe just to horizontal to start with. And then if you can, keeping that right hip pressing down as you take the leg up. Keep pressing strongly into your palms. Exhale. And send the left leg back, left hip rolling down, raising the leg up. Good. And release. All right, so continue on repeating those same movements or raise the right arm and raise the left leg and taking it up, up, up. So now really focusing on pressing down through the left palm and the right shin and feeling your belly just gently drop as you raise that leg up, raising the arm up, holding here, feeling your lower back working. Exhale, bringing the elbow and the knee in toward each other, curling and lifting through your belly and your shoulder. Inhale. Let's do 3. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Moving to the other side. So getting nice and firm in that foundation first. And raise the left arm, right leg, right hip is rolling down, feeling your left back working. And pressing down into that right palm and left shin. Keeping your breath flowing. And getting ready to bring the elbow and the knee in toward each other. Curl in, exhale, inhale, reach. Exhale, inhale, exhale. I think that was 3. Let's do one more, maybe 2. Exhale, and hand and knee back to the floor. Take a breath. Take your hands forward slightly. Tucking the toes, lifting back through downward dog. Feeling that gentle stretch through the back of the body. Lengthening through the back, the spine. Now inhaling, taking your shoulders forward, coming into a plank position. Holding here for a breath. Now inhale. Exhale, lower down, belly to the floor. We're going to keep our hands up off the floor like a baby cobra with no hands. And then hands to the floor, knees to the floor, lift back into downward dog. We're going to repeat that a few times. Downward dog, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale into plank. Take a full breath here, navel drawing in, lengthen back into your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down, belly to the floor. Inhale. Lengthen back into your toes, squeeze through your glutes, raising your chest as high as you can. And hands to the floor, knees to the floor. Let's do that one more time. Lift it back into downward dog. Coming forward. Inhale. Exhale. Belly to the floor. And engaging your back, using your back muscles, squeezing through the glutes. Hands to the floor. Finding your way back into downward dog. And jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. And slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Centering yourself and getting ready for 3 rounds of sun salutations. Okay, whenever you're ready, inhale, raising your arms, looking to your thumbs. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. Holding here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Jump or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale. Downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. 1. Keep breathing. 2. 3. And jump or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms to your sides. One last round. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Jump or step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. Last breath. And jump or step. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands by your sides. And take a moment here. After our sun salutes, take a breath. And inhaling, reaching up. Flowing through a standing sequence now. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Offering your heart center forward. Exhale, jump, lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Spin your back foot down at 45 degrees. Stacking your front knee above your ankle. And take the arms up. Gently drawing the navel in. Trying to stack the shoulders above the hips and waist. Holding here for 5 breaths. Seeing if you can sink down just a little further into that front thigh as you press the outer edge of your back foot down, lifting through its inner arch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Step back, lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Pressing that back foot down at an angle. Setting up your base, knee stacked above your ankle. Lifting through your back inner arch. Taking your arms up. And settling in here for 5 breaths. Seeing if you can just drop into that front thigh. You can do it holding it for 5 breaths. 3 to go. Staying present with any discomfort. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale, raising the right leg up. Nice big stretch. And exhale, taking that foot forward. Setting up in high lunge first. If it gets too strong, dropping the back knee down to the floor. Holding here. Again, just dropping down into that front thigh, lengthening into your back heel. Navel drawing in. Where can you breathe lightness into the pose? Maintaining steadiness through your legs and base. Softness into your upper body and face. Release. Flowing to the other side. Inhale, nice big stretch as you raise the left leg up. Exhale, stepping the foot in between your hands. Taking your time to set your foundation. Lengthen into your back heel. Trying to keep your hips square with the front of the mat. Navel drawing in. Good. And finding your breath. And release. Hands to the floor. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale. You're going to take a couple of breaths, rest here in downward dog before the next posture. If you would like to, give your legs a rest. Because we're going to be going into a one-legged balancing pose, warrior 3. So if you like, you can just come down, give your thighs a rest for a moment in child's pose. So already doing the preparation work of steadying your mind, visualizing warrior 3. Visualizing what it will feel like to have your foot anchored into the earth, to have your muscles active through your leg, your core, your back is strong. Strong lines of energy from the heel through to the fingers as you balance your torso, arms, and legs. So holding that vision, let's get ready to go step our right foot forward. Take your time, there's no rush. So envision the pose, already start to mentally experience it, and then gradually move into it. Taking your fingertips forward, grounding down through your foot, starting to shift your weight forward. Taking your arms back by your sides and flex your back foot as you slowly float that leg up. Navel drawing in. Gluing that big toe to the floor. And to make it a little harder, you can take your arms forward. Really drawing in through your navel, feeling your back working. Legs are nice and strong. squeezing strongly through your left leg. Holding here for 2 more breaths. And then bend through the supporting leg to bring the back toes to the floor. Flow to the other side. Taking your time. Inhaling up. Exhale. All right, so already envisioning it on the left leg now. Stepping your left foot forward. Grounding down through the base of your big toe. Sticking the pinky toe and the big toe to the mat. Grounding down through your heel. Shifting your weight forward. Squeeze through your hips. The more you stabilize through this supporting leg and your hips, the easier it will be to find balance. So just take your hands to palpate your lower back. Feel your back muscles working. And then you're going to make it even more challenging by taking your arms out if you can, shoulders down away from your ears, reaching into your fingertips, flexing back into that back heel. Keep breathing. And release. Toes to the floor. Hands to the floor. Step back, lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale. Let's take a nice restful child's pose. Softening through your spine. Resting your head forward. Relaxing your back completely. One more breath here. Very nice. All right, hands come forward. Lifting up through just a little dog to jump your feet forward. Take a big stretch, flat back, forward fold. Come all the way up. Hands come down through heart center as you step 1 foot back. Standing sideways on your mat. Getting ready for a wide-legged standing series. So again, we're going to be back strengthening. Anytime it gets too much, just take a little break and then jump back in. Okay, standing up nice and tall. Big toes coming in slightly so the outer edges of your feet are running parallel to the edges of the mat. Lift and lengthen and fold forward. Taking both hands to the floor to begin. Reaching the crown of your head forward so you're nice and flat through your back. Then we're going to go through some rotations, taking the right arm up, trying to keep the hips staying exactly where they are. Exhale, so you're really bringing it into your back. Spiraling through the upper back. Inhaling up and switching from side to side. Exhale. Inhale to the left. Exhale. Navel drawing in. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more each side. Both hands to the floor. Navel drawing in. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down into your feet to come up. The next one is quite strong. So if it gets too strong at any time, just come back to hands to the floor, take a rest, and then see if you can hold even just a static position. So we're going to interlock our hands, press them away from us, fold forward so that we're completely hinged forward at the hips, like so. And then we're actually going to go from side back to middle, and over to the other side, and back to middle. Let's go 5 each side. Try to move with your breath. Don't rush the movements to get them done quicker. Really try and anchor into the pace of your natural breath. Inhale over to the side. Exhale. Good. Keep going. Three more each side. Try and keep your hips in line with your heels. Don't push them back too far. Really strongly working our back and the backs of our legs. One more each way. All right, release. Hands to the floor. And fold forward, coming into a passive forward fold. Legs out wide. You might like to go into your own series of stretches just to lengthen out through the backs of your legs. Or you might like to walk your hands under, just doing whatever you feel. And slowly walk the hands back to center. Hands to your hips. Come all the way back to standing. Heel toe your feet in to bring your heels under your hips, toes out. Let's inhale and exhale. Carefully lower down into Malasana, to a nice deep squat. So the main focus here is that nice curvature through your spine. So feel free to relax in this position. Gently pressing your knees back, stretching into the hips, inner thighs and groins. Very nice. Slowly release hips to the floor. Just to stretch out through our spine. We'll bring our feet together, moving your heels away so you've got a nice broad butterfly position or cobbler. Lifting up tall through your spine and then folding forward. Visualizing all the muscles up and down your spine, lengthening and relaxing. Letting your hips be heavy on the earth beneath you. And letting your head drop forward. Breath is flowing. And begin to rise up. Cross your feet. Take your hands forward. And see if you can do a little shoot back we're going to go down into a low plank on our forearms. So this is a really good one for strengthening both the core and your back. So navel in and try to stack your shoulders above your elbows. Palms can be open or you can make little fists. Relax in between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your buttocks. Firm your thighs, lengthen back into your heels. Keep breathing. Reaching into the crown of your head. Seeing if we can hold it just a little longer. And release. Knees to the floor. Coming over onto your back. Just for a moment, hug your knees into your chest. We're going to come into a variation of boat pose called low boat, which is excellent for strengthening the core. And strong core is great for supporting the lower back region. All right, ready to rock and roll. Okay, I'm psyching myself up. Okay, so I'm going to go through stages so you can stop at the stage that feels most appropriate for you. So first stage is to bend the knees stacked above the hips with your legs bent, and raise your shoulders up off the floor, arms by your sides. If you can go further, you can take your toes out slightly and you'll feel everything starts to really engage through your core. Full posture is legs out. And the lower you have the legs, the more challenging it becomes. Squeeze your legs, nice point through your toes, navel drawing in, engaging the pelvic floor. Two more breaths. I did one extra for good luck. And release. Okay, flipping over onto our belly again. Coming into Shalabhasana now. So we'll go again through progressions. We'll start with just raising the shoulders and then just raising the legs. And then we'll move into raising both. And then even further still, taking the arms out in front. So choose your own adventure. Go hard or just ease off wherever it's needed. All right, let's begin. Forehead to the floor, arms by your sides. Bring your feet together. So gently engage through the hips and legs because these are kind of anchoring you to the floor. Then we're going to peel our head and shoulders up, raising the arms up so they're running along down the sides of your body. So again, just bringing your fingers around to palpate through the musculature of your back, noticing how much strengthening and engagement is going on here. It's a really nice exercise for back strength. And release. Now palms down. Forehead stays on the floor as you raise your legs up, keeping your knees straight. And feeling your glutes working, feeling your lower back working. Legs are squeezing on strong. And release. And let's go both. Inhale, raise the shoulders, raise the legs, taking your arms back. Keeping your breath flowing. If you feel you can go a little bit further, taking your arms out in front. Two more breaths. And lower your arms and legs. Stacking your hands on top of one another and turning your head to one side, resting your head on the backs of your hands, and rock your hips from side to side to help release through your lower back area. Very nice. Now, taking your time here to press yourself back into just a gentle child's pose, taking your spine in the opposite direction of the posture we just practiced. So a nice little curve through your spine. One more breath here. Maybe giving yourself a little rock from side to side. And slowly come up. Okay, got our fun challenge pose now. So option to go into shoulder stand, supporting your hands to your lower back. And other option is if you're someone who's working on handstand and you would like to practice handstand, either against a wall or just practicing some kick-ups or practicing full handstand, you can go ahead. So choose your inversion, up to you. I'm going to go do a little bit of handstand work today. Whichever inversion you choose to do, trying to stay nice and focused on engaging your whole body. So doing just like we did before, going into Warrior 3, where we envisioned and visualized what it would feel like and look like before we went into the pose. And I invite you to do the same for your practice of shoulder stand or handstand. Really helps with our technique in the posture and also that proprioceptive awareness of being able to move into and maintain a posture in a nice and kind of embodied and controlled manner. Okay, so if you're doing handstand work, you might have a wall and it's very much core focused, and everything has got to be really nice and strong and switched on. And pretty similar with your shoulder stand as well. The tighter you are through your legs, hips, and core, the more support it gives to the rest of your body. So you might like to do, I'm going to do some drills to begin. You might like to do something similar, just taking your kick up leg behind and your other foot in front, gripping the floor, fingers and thumbs nice and wide, and gluing that thigh into your belly, taking your shoulders forward and driving that leg up. Wasn't meant to be a handstand, but ended up going there. Wherever you are, staying with your breath. If you're holding shoulder stand, trying to aim for at least 10 breaths. And if you're going into handstand, giving yourself just a few minutes to play around with the posture or hold against the wall and practice some entries. I personally feel like it's so important to have play elements in our practice so that it doesn't always feel like this rigid chore that we have to go do. So important to play in postures, explore, go in with curiosity, have fun. It's such a nice element of our asana practice. So, whenever you're ready, you can start to find your way down from your inversion and taking a baby camel to open up through the throat and release through the chest. Bringing your chin back toward your chest. Coming forward, doing a sneaky little roll up and over. Taking your feet hip distance apart and cradling your elbows in your hands. Going to kind of a very ragdoll style forward fold. So completely relaxed. Letting go of any tension through your upper body and your spine. You might like to even just take the backs of your hands to the floor, soft bend through your knees, and really go full ragdoll. Relax completely. Let's take 2 more breaths in this position. Feel free to modify it or stretch out however you like. And then begin to really roll down, melting all the way down to the floor. Coming over onto your back for spinal twists. Almost time for Shavasana. Taking your right knee up and over to the left side of your body. Right arm out to the side, turning your head to look to the right. Gently encouraging your right knee and your right shoulder down toward the floor. And unravel, coming back to center. And then begin to take your left knee bent and across your body, left arm out to the side, gently working your knee and shoulder down toward the floor. And release. Return to center. Taking both feet out to the sides of your mat. And then begin to windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. Moving nice and slowly. One more time on each side. Come back to center, drawing your knees in toward your chest, crossing over your ankles and taking hold of your feet. So you've got yourself in a nice little relaxed bind here. You're going to hold in this position for 3 breaths and then switch ankles. Try to relax as much as possible. Release, taking the other ankle over the top and regripping your feet. Slowly unravel, coming down into Shavasana. Taking any props that you enjoy using for Shavasana, maybe a bolster under your knees, pillow under your head, or you can just sprawl out nice and flat on the floor. Turning off the lights or covering your eyes. And when you're ready, closing your eyes. Noticing how your mind and body feel after your practice. It was quite an invigorating practice, one that you can come back to for working on strengthening your back. Now all you need to do is rest completely as I guide you through a progressive relaxation. Anytime your mind wanders, no judgment. Try not to attach to any thoughts, just maintaining gentle awareness of the guidance of my cues and the sensations in your body as you deeply relax. Taking your awareness all the way down to your feet. Relax your big toes all the way down to your little toes. Relax the soles of your feet and feel your heels getting heavier and heavier. Relax your ankles. Soften into your calf muscles. And feel your shin bones to be heavy. Relax your knees and all the muscles, tissues that surround your knee joints. Soften into your thighs. Relax the tops of your thighs, your inner thighs, outer thighs, and your hamstrings. Relax your left hip and your right hip, softening into your pelvis, and feeling the sides of your torso as if they're melting down toward the floor. Relax into your belly, consciously releasing any tension that might be stored through your abdominal region. Right from your stomach down through your digestive organs, your reproductive organs. Just taking a couple of nourishing breaths down into this area. Exhaling to consciously let go. Inhaling to draw in fresh prana and vital nutrients. Exhaling to soften and release. And begin to relax into your chest. Relax your ribs and all the muscles in between each rib. Soften and relax into your lungs. Relax into your shoulders, feeling your collarbones broadening and releasing. Feeling your shoulders gently drop down away from your ears, dropping heavier toward the earth. Relax and release around your shoulder blades. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, and your forearms. Relax your wrists and hands. Moving your awareness to your lower back. Feeling your sacrum broadening and releasing. And then continuing to relax into your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and your neck. Feeling all the muscles either side of your spine, all those muscles we've worked so strongly this practice. Just allowing them to really soften, release, and let go of any tension. Beginning to relax into your head, letting your head be heavy, allowing your face to soften. Relax into your mouth, softening your jaw. Your entire body is heavy and relaxed. You feel safe and warm, with nothing else to do and nowhere else to be. Simply rest. Coming back into awareness of your breath and the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Taking a moment here to reflect on the mantra, Aham Brahmasmi. I am not my body. I am not my mind. I am the spirit soul seated within the body, silent witness to the mind. A spiritual spark, an eternal spark of the Supreme Soul. Aham Brahmasmi. We'll finish up with 5 gentle Goranga breaths, just going in your own time at a volume that feels audible enough that you can hear it, but comfortable enough that you can stay calm and relaxed. Just finding a nice deep breath. Goranga. Goranga. Om. 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 Come back to your regular breathing pattern, beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. Stretching out into your limbs. Rolling over onto your side. And pressing yourself up. We'll close off our practice, bringing our palms together in prayer position, bowing our heads to each other, and bowing our heads once more to the Supreme Soul. So lovely to practice with you, and I hope that you can hold on to whatever post-yoga vibe you're feeling right now for the rest of your day. Namaste.